Alright YouTubers, what's going on? Coming back at you with another flashlight video. We're looking at the S30R3 from Olight. And I apologize about the little background noise. It's my furnace running. It's really cold. So, but I need to get this video done, so we're going to have to deal with it. Just kind of a little bit of an unboxing, do some beam shots, and kind of compare it to the Olight S30R Baton 2, excuse me. So this is what comes in the package. You got your kind of your standard Olight packaging here. You got your user manual, some little brochure, your flashlight, and the new charging dock. The addition here mostly is the fact it has a little suction cup feet. The previous dock, which I have right here, is had just a little. I think that one's already come off. Even this has been sitting by my bed for quite a while. So they definitely upgraded the dock on this system. And then we'll talk about the specs of the S30. And then we'll compare the two. So the S30 Baton 3, S30R Baton 3, so many things going on. Is it runs on a 18650 battery, which it comes with. Right here, really high quality batteries. It's nice that Olight gives this to you. It doesn't make you buy them. Now this is also capable of charging with the new magnetic chargers that I've shown in previous Olight videos. That it doesn't have to be a dock; it can just be the magnetic, like on the S10R and such. S1R Baton, excuse me. So the basic stats on this one: you have a beam distance of up to 188 meters. Your max lumens is 1050. Your IPX8 waterproof. Cree XM L2 LED. You got all your different modes, all the same on all Olights, which I really like. Gotten so used to them. So you got your long press for your moonlight, which is 0.5 lumens. Your low is 12 lumens. Medium is 120. High is 500. And then to get to turbo, you gotta get to high. Double click. There's your turbo, which is 1050, which will run for up to 2 minutes. Then it automatically goes down to high mode. So those are your different modes. So you got a lot of power out of this flashlight. Now the S30R2 has been a bedside light of mine for quite a long time now, actually. I love the fact that it has the charging dock, that I can just leave it sitting on my bed at night. It's always charged. That way if something goes bump in the night, I can always have a light that, I don't have to worry about the batteries. Are they charged? Does it have enough charge? It's just constantly charged, which is great. So I've always liked the S30 series. And the specs are very similar on these two lights. The biggest difference is the size. They've slimmed down the S30R3, as you can see here. It's not as wide. It's a little bit shorter. Kind of give you a side-by-side comparison here. Your diameter of your head looks about to be the same, maybe slightly smaller. No, the diameter of the head is identical, actually. So what they've done is, you can see where they've slimmed it down right here, right by where the actuator button is, and then the tube in itself is slimmed down and obviously shortened. Now the clip is bezel up only on this one, whereas the S30R you have bezel down carry options. So I like that on the S32 personally. I don't mind for an EDC flashlight on my bezel up at all. Either way, it's good. Now, one advantage of having the clip in this position is it automatically indexes to the button to turn on the flashlight. Whereas I've had to turn this one around to do the same thing. But you don't get that feeling up here. If it's dark in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh, I want to know, I can't see the button, to feel it. It's not a tail switch, so I don't know. I know it's not on there. It's on the front. I can just feel my fingers on the index and index that on the pocket clip, and bam, turn it on. So I do like that feature. So they've made it smaller, slimmer, lighter weight. Similar output. Both have about 1,000 lumens, so not much difference there. And they've added the lanyard attachment as well. There's a lanyard attachment for this one, where there is not on the S30R2. So just a couple of very minimal differences. I would say it is worth the upgrade to the S30R Baton 3. If you have the S30R, but if you're in the market looking at both of them, it's definitely worth paying a little bit extra for the new one. But if you already have the S30R2, you know, I don't know that you would need to upgrade, but that would be personal preference, really. So it comes with the charging dock. So let's get some beam shots here at night, and we'll compare the two lights side by side, and you're going to see they're pretty much identical as far as your output is concerned. And we'll come back and wrap up the video. Stay tuned. All right, we're out here with the S30R3. There's your moonlight, your low mode, your medium mode, your high, then there's your turbo, and there's that pine tree out there. To give you an idea, it's got really good throw on this one. Now I want to do a comparison real quick of the S30R2. Kind of give you an idea of the two lights, how they're very similar. In brightness, there's not any difference really. In brightness, the shed out there. Alright, so there's the beam shots outside. You can see they're very similar. I'm just going to weigh the two lights. 3.9 ounces for the Baton 3. 4.5 ounces for the Baton 2, so it is definitely lighter by, you know, almost 0.6 ounces. Well, no, that's coming in. Yeah, about 0.6 ounces. So overall, you know, great new light from Olight. Made some small changes to it for this year. It's always been a good model for them. I do like the new charging dock and the lanyard hole attachment. I do like that lanyard availability, especially if I'm going to have this as my bedside light, because, you know, I can wrap it around my wrist and I'm not going to drop it, and, you know, where to go in a high stress situation. I've got this right here. I can also loop it on this hand if I'm using this with, like, say, a handgun for home defense, and I can, you know, have a nice grip on the light. So that's another option there. So I like the S30R Baton 3. Definitely recommend it. It's another great product from Olight. Any questions or comments, guys, leave them down below. We'll see you in the next video.